Have you ever heard the one about the wild dog and the grapes? It's a classic tale, and it tells us a lot about ourselves. Picture this: a hungry wild dog roaming through a dense forest. His stomach is rumbling, a constant reminder that he hasn't eaten a single thing all day. The sun is starting to set, casting long shadows through the trees, and our friend is getting desperate. He's sniffing the air, his nose twitching, hoping to catch the scent of a meal. Suddenly, he freezes. Right there in a clearing is a sight that makes his mouth water. It's a vineyard, and the vines are absolutely loaded with big, plump, purple grapes. They hang in heavy clusters, glistening in the fading light. Wow, the dog thinks to himself, those look incredibly juicy. They must be the sweetest grapes in the entire forest. His hunger pangs intensify. He has to have them. He gathers himself, crouching low to the ground. He takes a deep breath and springs into the air, his paws outstretched, reaching for the lowest hanging bunch. But he misses. The grapes are just a little too high. No problem, he thinks. I'll just try again. He backs up, gets a running start this time, and leaps with all his might. Again, he falls short, his claws swiping at the empty air just beneath the fruit. He tries again, and again, and again. He jumps, he twists, he stretches, but it's no use. The grapes remain stubbornly out of reach. His legs start to ache, his muscles burn, and he's panting heavily. The sweet prize seems to be mocking him from above. He's exhausted, frustrated, and his initial excitement has turned into weary disappointment. He can feel his energy draining away with each failed attempt. After one last half-hearted jump, he finally gives up. He stumbles back a few steps and stares up at the grapes, which now seem to be hanging even higher than before. A sour expression crosses his face. He sniffs disdainfully and mutters under his breath, HMPH, I bet those grapes are sour anyway. Who would want to eat sour grapes? And with that, he turns his back on the beautiful vineyard. With his head held low and his tail drooping, the wild dog trudges away, disappearing back into the darkness of the forest, his stomach still empty. The grapes are left hanging, just as ripe and sweet as they were before, swaying gently in the cool night breeze. Now, what does this story really mean? It's not just about a dog who couldn't reach some fruit. This is a fable about something we call sour grapes. It's that feeling we get when we want something really, really badly, but we can't have it. Instead of admitting we failed or that it was too hard, we pretend we never wanted it in the first place. We convince ourselves that the thing we desired is actually flawed or bad. Think about it. Have you ever tried out for a team and didn't make the cut, and then later you told your friends, "Oh, I didn't really want to be on that team anyway. The coach is terrible." Or maybe you applied for a job, didn't get it, and then said, "That company is probably a bad place to work." That's the sour grapes attitude. It's a defense mechanism. It's easier to criticize the grapes than to admit we couldn't jump high enough. The real lesson here is about honesty and speed. It's okay to fail. It's okay to want something and not get it. What's important is how we react. Instead of pretending the grapes are sour, maybe the better approach is to say, "Wow, those are great grapes. I couldn't reach them today, but maybe if I practice my jumping, I can get them tomorrow." It's about recognizing our limitations, not devaluing our goals. It encourages us to grow, to improve, and to try again with a better strategy, rather than just walking away in defeat and convincing ourselves we never wanted to win. So, the next time you find yourself staring up at something you want but can't quite reach, remember the wild dog. Don't let your pride turn those sweet grapes sour. Acknowledge the challenge, learn from the experience, and decide if it's worth trying again. That's the path to real growth. Thanks for listening, and if you enjoyed this story, be sure to like and subscribe for more. See you next time.